Hey, what's to YouTube fam? It's your girl TK, and I am at home vlogging, darling. And I decided that I wanted to get online real quick, and I mean real quick, and talk to you guys about Miss Beyoncé Knowles Carter, as well as Queen Elizabeth. Now, numero uno, I want you guys to know that today's video is going to be maybe titled something along the lines of viewing, because honestly, guys, I don't know if you guys realize it, but when we talk about the queens, we are definitely talking about how they are being viewed. Now, if you guys don't know, which I'm sure you already do know, Queen Elizabeth died, but she was definitely presented with a grand viewing prior to her funeral. Now, I'm gonna put my glasses on real quick because I want to go to my community tab and I want to share some information with you on there that I thought was interesting. And if there's a glare in my glasses, oh my bad, friend. I said, oh my bad. Now, let me go on my community tab, which you can always go on there and check out what I am putting on there as well. And I think it's very informative. So if you want to follow along with me, go to community tab. It's some very detailed information. Anyhow, let's get back to Queen Elizabeth. Now, here it shows that Queen Elizabeth, she was actually viewed, or her viewing happened in Buckingham Palace, okay? And her viewing happened on September 14th through September 18th. Okay, that is the dates of her viewing. But her funeral, her initial funeral, the funeral date was actually September 19th. Now, I want you guys to understand something. Queen Elizabeth, this woman, she was the reigning queen for 70 plus years. She's a force to be reckoned with. I mean, this woman was loved, and to just see that she was celebrated. As a matter of fact, not only was she celebrated, she was so much respected that one of the guardsmen actually fainted online, and they had to literally cut online viewing off. So I thought that was very interesting to see. People were literally having a hard time knowing that Queen Elizabeth was going to not be around any longer. Also, I want you guys to know something. Beyoncé Knowles Carter, she's also a part of a viewing, darling. But not just in the United States. This lady here, this force, this person who is a pop star, a mega star. I like to call her a MAGA, but she's a mega star, is also being viewed in the United Kingdom. Fun fact, did you know that? If you didn't, I want you guys to understand, Beyoncé Knowles Carter is actually being viewed, well, you can view her crown to couture in Kensington Palace. Now, I want you guys to know she's going through her viewing from April 5th to October 29th. I thought that was definitely giving interesting. You know that this pop star, this mega star, Queen Bee, is actually basically being celebrated. She's being viewed. Now, for the people in the back of the room that doesn't know what a viewing means by definition, I want you guys to understand a viewing is similar to a wake. Now, it usually takes place before the actual funeral. A casket or urn holding the remains of the deceased is usually present. Mourners will usually take the time to pay their respect and offer their condolences to relatives of the departed. So right now, we are literally out here paying homage, not only to Queen Elizabeth, but now we're paying homage to Queen Bee. And I thought that was very much so interesting. Now, there's not a funeral set, of course, for Miss Beyoncé, but you can also note this. She is also on tour. So we're actually going through the Renaissance process now. We're going from the viewing to the Renaissance. We're seeing her being rebirthed. And I thought that was very much so interesting, especially since her crown is at Kensington Palace. Now, just to backtrack just a little bit, I want you guys to understand something. Her crown was actually the only thing that was supposed to be viewed. But if you look at the photo on UK's website, Kensington Palace website, Crown to Couture, then you will see that she actually has her dress that she had when she was pregnant with the twins. So we know at this point that we're in the rebirth process. So we have the crown, the gown that she was wearing when she was pregnant with her twins, but where there's no real face there. The rebirth process, well, that is the Renaissance. And we're on tour and we're seeing her throughout the United Kingdom and Paris. We're seeing her like literally going through, showing us that she is a reigning queen and how she has held it down with all these followers throughout the years. And I thought it was very much so giving interesting. It is very interesting that Renaissance is a rebirth. And not only that, not only are we seeing her rebirth, we're seeing her as she talks about how she quits her job. We're seeing her as she talks about her being a news reporter. The thing is that she's singing. And my question is, who is that person singing if she quits her job and she's a news reporter? I guess she's multi-talented. You will have to let me know how you feel about the whole situation in the comment section below. Anyhow, I want you guys to also let me know, what do you guys think about us being in a wake or a viewing? For the people who don't know that a wake and a viewing is the same, but we are literally in that process right now as we speak. I think it's very much so giving interesting, and I just can't see, I can't wait to see, what Miss Beyonce has in store for us in the future. Now, I know one thing. She is definitely going to go down in history as a mega star. Will she ever be, in my opinion, a Michael Jackson? Absolutely not. I don't think she brought that to the community. But will she go down as a Thriller? I think so. You know, one thing that I saw online about Beyonce was that she was able to, I can't pull it up right now, but I'm gonna just tell you what it said. Like, she's able to like kind of like bring visuals and just something like, you know, like edgy content to her viewers, and I absolutely agree with that. She's able to always keep things fresh, even with her taking a 5 or 6 or 7 year break while she was sitting at home having her kids. She still was able to come back really fresh, even when other people have a hard time doing so. She can just do it without no problems. You know, the Maxwells, these other professional singers that are just as talented as her, you know, they're still not in that mega star stage, but you can always see Beyonce's face being rebranded and refreshed. And I always think that is definitely interesting. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying being in this wake and this rebirth session. Peace, love, and happiness, guys. Remember, always, I want you guys to know that my community tab is available for you, as well as my Instagram, although I'm never really on there, except when I just write some down real quick. But my Instagram is TKKNOWLES01. Comment, like, subscribe, darling. Bye.